sellers.
Yeah.
He pinpoints specific properties that are in arrears, meaning that they're defaulted on their loan.
Yeah.
And he brought the deal to you. Okay.
So then there's a lot of equity in it, 120, 150K. And so we wanted to also help the ladies. It was a mom, there was a grandmother,
Okay.
a daughter, and granddaughter.
And they were hoarders.
Yeah.
They're hoarders.
Yeah. I mean, it was disgusting.
How many yards of debris did you take out of here?
Oh my goodness.
Is
We
it-
got the what's the largest dumpster you can get? Like a 40 yard?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we filled the whole entire
Filled the whole thing
up.
up.
The whole entire thing
Got
up
it.
in just a couple days. We went down to Home Depot. We got a whole bunch of day laborers. There's like 6 guys. And we spent days just carrying stuff out. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we brought in a private money lender.
okay.
So we took care of the arrears, and then the
How
lender.
much were their arrears?
It was close to 50K.
$50,000 in arrears. Okay.
And so then we also, the private money lender, we bought a used trailer,
Okay.
rehabbed it with our handyman,
Right.
paid for them to move into it, and then the handyman came here next.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to see is his
When you
work.
say trailer, was it a mobile home or like an RV?
It was a mobile home.
Okay, so the deal that you made with the seller to get them to move out of this property was, hey, I'm going to pay your arrears. I'm going to buy you guys a trailer,
Yeah.
right? And you guys are we're going to fix that up, get you guys to move in that. We're going to take your home over subject to,
Yeah.
which is you bought the home with an underlying mortgage.
Correct.
And what were the terms and conditions on that underlying mortgage on this property?
So this is a 3.25% rate.
Wow, free money.
Yeah.
Free money.
So the PITI on this is like 1,100.
Wow, super cheap.
$400,000
Okay.
property.
So the seller won, you guys won because you got another property. What'd you guys pay the wholesaler?
We gave him like 7 or 8K.
7 or 8K to the wholesaler who knocked
Yeah.
on the door, who does this for a living. So
Yeah.
you guys didn't have to go out and knock doors. You guys didn't go out to spend marketing dollars. You didn't have to spend your time and energy. Somebody brought a contract to you. That's
Yeah.
amazing, because that's what I do too. Like, I don't want to go out and market. I don't want to go out and pull lists. I don't want to do all that.
No.
I partner with somebody who goes out and does that for a living.
Yeah.
Does that as a business model, and then they bring me deals.
Yeah.
Because my time is important. And I know that takes a lot of time. That's a whole other business. That's a whole other skill set, right?
Yeah.
So they brought the deal too. That's incredible. Now on the private money side, can you talk a little bit about that? How much did you raise, and what percent of interest are you paying for that private money?
So the private money is actually my broker. Like
Okay.
I have a Florida license,
Okay.
and then he's my broker. He's in sub 2.
Cool.
So he brought 200K, 210. Yeah.
$210,000.
Yep.
Holy shoot. Okay, and this is the first deal you've done with him?
We've lended with him before.
Okay. So
we-
you've built trust with him before.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so $210,000.
So that took care of the arrears. It took care of the moving, the mobile home, this rehab, and then he got 25% ownership.
Got it.
He gets
Okay.
all of the bonus depreciation,
Got it.
and then he's going to maintain that 25% cash flow as well.
Got it. Now,
And
are
then-
you guys? Is he going to be in the deal for the life of the deal, or are you ballooning him out at some point?
So we're gonna, in the next couple months, once it's stabilized, we're
Okay.
gonna refi into a DSCR.
Okay.
He'll get all of his money back out,
Yeah.
and then he'll maintain that 25% equity.
What's making you go into a DSCR? Just because you need to get him out of the deal? Because
Yeah.
basically you're going to trade a 3% to an 8%.
Yeah, it's
So that's tough.
it's his. Yeah, he wants
Okay.
to pull the money back out, but we're gonna rinse and repeat. We're just gonna find somewhere else.
Okay, so he's okay with taking that 210 or however much money he gets out of the deal and roll it into other deals.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're just going to be stuck with a higher rate.
Right.
Okay, but on this deal, you didn't have to find the deal. You didn't have to bring your own money to the deal. You literally just had to come in here and execute on the vision of the deal.
So him and I, we have an LLC together, and it's gonna get half. It's gonna own half, or it owns half the property. So
He owns 25%. You guys are splitting the
We
remainder.
own 50%, and we have another guy who helped get the subject to deal through.
he helps
The guy-
clean up the bankruptcy
Yeah.
or the foreclosure side.
It was the one who originally got it from the door knocker. So
Yeah.
he got it from the door knocker, called us up, said, I've got this deal, I don't know what to do with it. I said, I can manage the rehab. Dustin over here, he can find money, he can put the whole entire thing
Got it.
together.
Cool.
And then so that's the 4 of us.
So you guys brought all your resources together. You
Yeah.
raised the capital. You're managing the rehab, and you guys have brought collectively together all your resources and made this deal happen.
Correct.
Yeah.
A lot of people go through these and they're like, I need the money. I need to know how to negotiate these deals. And there's a lot of limited beliefs. You know, I tell people you don't need to do that. Like the deal that I just bought in Jacksonville, same story. Like it was in arrears. A wholesaler brought it to me. Actually, the realtor brought it to a wholesaler brought it to me. Neither one of them knew what they were doing creatively, and I was able to structure the whole entire deal.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to know
Right.
A to Z because that's just too much mental power.
Yeah.
And you have to micromanage everything. And by the time you get from A to Z on one deal, the year's gone by.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to live like that. Most people do.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to.
Right. Right. So, dude, that's amazing. And it's a power of community. It's a power of you guys working together. People think they need to do this by themselves. It's a leverage.
Yeah.
You're leveraging each other's time. I like doing deals with other people because I get to leverage other people, right? So that's awesome, man. $210,000 him bringing to the table is just amazing.
So real quick, all in all, you know, for you two, how much money did you guys bring to the table?
Yeah, none. He already said it. Yeah, none.
Nothing.
So they didn't bring the deal.
So we get half of it.
I paid for a rental car one time that I came up, and then he was like, "Dude, why are you paying for it? Just take it out of the
deal.
out of the deal."
So here's the beautiful thing about this. These guys are from South Florida. You know, 4 hours, 4.5 hours away, right? They got the deal brought to them from a door knocker who goes around knocking on doors, people who are in default on their loans and trying to lock their properties up and selling to them guys like these for a fee. Right? So who won in this deal? The seller won because they're no longer in arrears. They have now got their mortgage payments caught up because they're now making the mortgage payment. So they don't have a foreclosure on the record. The wholesaler who is knocking on these doors, who goes around neighborhoods just like this, knocking on doors, they're making anywhere typically between $5,000 to $15,000 per assignment, right? Meaning that they sold their equitable rights to them. And guess what? The title company won because now they've done a title policy on the property, and the list keeps going on. Guess what? These guys who are hanging gutters, they win too, because guess what? They get business out of this deal. The people who work on the deal get business out of the deal. There's so many people who get money out of this deal and win on this deal. And so that's the beautiful thing about this. Now, before we walk in here, what made you guys think about doing Padsplit as an exit strategy on this?
So the numbers we saw is like a LTR, just regular rental. We saw it could maybe break even. But as you'll see when we walk in, there's a lot of space. Like they had already finished the garage, and they already had an additional unit on the back.
So the garage was converted already?
Yeah.
So
sweet.
It kind of just screamed, hey, take advantage of all my space.
Gotcha.
It's a funky garage conversion. I don't know what's going on. It's for Oompa Loompas, but
cool. Well, let's walk through it, and I'll give you guys my vision, you know, because I know you guys were asking me yesterday, like, hey, where should I put up walls? What do you think, you know, where rooms can go and stuff like that. So before we walk in, remind me, it's a 3-4?
6-4.
A 6-4 already, as it sits.
Right now. So we might be able to turn it into an 8-4, depending on what you're seeing.
Gotcha.
And when we bought it, it was a 5-4.
Yeah, and
we
so
put up one wall.
That's a very unusual bed to bath count. Like, typically you would have, you know, a 3-2 or a 4-2. A 6-4 is like abnormal for you to get a home that's already had that many bedrooms and bathrooms.
Yeah.
Typically you don't see that. So we literally have to usually come in, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, or a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and we have to come in and put the walls up, making it the 8-bedroom, 2-bath, like I told you guys about the one I have in Jacksonville. So let's walk through it. Let's see what the vision is, and we'll go from there. So, wow, yep, I bought these same fans from Home Depot. These are about $69 at Home Depot.
Yeah.
I got these for every single room. What did you guys do as far as in this area? Did you guys rehab the whole entire house? When it was a hoarder house, you brought 40 yards of dumpster out. Did you paint? Like, talk about the renovation really quick before I give you my vision.
Well, so this is where he definitely took the most part. But I know for sure we did the floors, we did the paint. Because the owners, they smoked a lot. So the nicotine yellow, 80s kind of carpet, it's gross.
Did you have to remove the drywall to get rid of that smell? Like all the drywall?
No, there's only one room that we're still working on to try to get rid of. It's one of the back rooms that the grandmother, she's kind of bedridden.
Right.
She just stayed in there and smoked.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
But so this is one spot where we're curious your thoughts on adding a room.
Perfect. So what I would do is here, this is already screaming bedroom to me.
Awesome.
Okay. You're looking at this bedroom right here. If you bring in like this outlet, so what I would probably do is start the wall somewhere here. So you're gonna have to move this outlet here, so you still have control to the exterior lights. And then what you can do is a lot of times electricians can jump off of this outlet to add another outlet for the switch for that fan. So what I would do is for this fan, it's probably hardwired in there, right? Is it hardwired?
I think yesterday he was saying this was funky. for some reason.
But what I would do is add a switch to where that member can control the fan.
Okay.
I like how you guys bought these fans. It's funny, I'm not kidding you. I bought these same exact fans. They're about $59 at Home Depot. 59 or 69, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I just bought 10 of these from my other property. The reason why I like these is because they're relatively cheap, and not only that, I make sure that they're all you can control them with a switch.
Yeah.
The reason why I don't like to buy the ones with the remotes is because it's one more accessory that they have to ruin, or they have to replace batteries, or they lose the remote, stuff like that. So when I'm doing these projects, I think of stuff like long-term, longevity. How can I get less members reaching out to me saying, hey, the fan remote's not working. So we don't go with fans remotes. So that's a really good quick tip for you guys. So what I would do is, again, move this outlet here, have the electrician move that, super easy. Run the wall here, and then you're gonna run the wall here, right? What you're gonna have to add, so you have this now as a bedroom. This is probably gonna be about 100 square foot, let's say, right? Roughly. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to add recessed lighting up here. You're gonna have to move this fan to the center.
And I guess the vent, we're gonna have to figure
Right,
out.
you're gonna have to add the vent into here as well, right? And then this vent right here, you'd have to turn it so you have air in your hallway. So this room right here, you're gonna get an easy, I would say probably about $229 to $239 a week for this room, right? You'd add your bed. By the way, build a closet in here versus a dresser. Like a little reach-in closet, you're gonna do like a 3x2 or a 4x2 closet. What I would probably put it is, you could probably put it in this corner here, right? So if that member walks in, and let's say their door, when they walk down the hallway here, the door is here, they come in, and the closet's like about right here, right? And then you can run the bed like coming out this way. Or you can run the bed coming out this way if you want it more feng shui, right? So you don't block it. So I would have, again, wall here, boom, hallway here. They come in, here's the door, boom, here's the bed, and then there's the closet. So again, you have the bathroom count. You need to maximize this space as best as possible. Not only that, you want to eliminate the living room, because you don't want people to congregate in the living room, right?
Yeah.
You don't want people to say, oh wow, there's a couch in there. Oh, there's a TV. Let's watch Super Bowl Sunday here, right? You don't want that.
Yeah.
So definitely convert this, add the walls to this space. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely 100% a room. Where should we start?
So these are just normal rooms.
Okay.
It was only 2 rooms back here, and then this is actually the one wall that we added so far.
Okay.
Okay,
so this is one room, one
Yeah.
whole room. Perfect. So you guys already converted this into a bedroom. Gotcha. All right, so perfect. I love the finishes. I love the layout of everything. I love the closet space. This is a great room. Again, this room right here, I would start at like 239.
Yeah.
239 per week, and then that first one probably 229 to even 239. I would start high and then you go lower.
Yeah.
Maybe $5 to $10. And remember, guys, with Padsplit, it takes about 30 days, 40 days, depending on your area, depending on your location, depending on the room. There's a lot of variables. But it takes about 30 days for you to reach 80% occupancy. It's not like Airbnb. You need to be patient when you're going to get people to book your property. So just start at 239 with maybe like a $97 move-in fee. And then when you do with these bedrooms, you can pick which ones you want to make like the premium bedrooms. So maybe the garage is a little bit bigger. You might want to make that a premium bedroom, like adding a nice desk in there, adding a mini fridge in there. And even with this room, you can even run that queen bed this way and add like a little desk here. You see what I'm saying? And you adding a little mini fridge. So when somebody goes to book your property, they're going to see that, oh wow, he's got a desk, a private desk. He's got a mini fridge. He's got a reach-in closet, because these are considered reach-in closets. He's got all these amenities, so you can demand and command for, $239 a week, $249 a week. You know. So that's powerful.
Makes sense.
The goal here in this market, the Orlando market, just so you know, I try to average about $1,000 minimum per bedroom, just so you know.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah.
So another
room.
other
So
side.
I like you guys put the wall up. Now let me ask you. Now you probably didn't do it just because I mentioned it yesterday. Did you do any soundproofing in between this wall?
I'd have to ask him how he did it. Yeah.
So as a reminder, guys, when you guys are putting up walls, so you just saw we came from one bedroom into another bedroom. The big thing here is if somebody's in this bedroom and they're on their laptop or they're on their phone at 2, 3 in the morning, the problem is if this drywall and there's no soundproofing between this drywall, the other member's going to hear it. What that ends up resulting is where people start complaining and saying, hey, look, bedroom number 3, I can hear him every night at 3 in the morning. I can't get sleep. That's going to escalate up to management, which is you guys, if you guys don't have management in place. And that's really going to result in this person not feeling comfortable staying here, right? Now, you can't go back and do that now. I mean, you can, but you'd have to rip up this drywall. You'd have to just rip up one side, actually. You don't have to rip up both sides.
Yeah.
You'd open this up, do your soundproofing installation, and then you do your soundproofing around the outlets. And then technically you would have to offset the studs, but if you were to do everything else besides the studs, because you have to reroute the studs, remember they're staggered, the studs. And if you did all that, then you can make it soundproof. But I would keep it as is now. You learn for the next one. See how people start, reacting. If it affects your occupancy rate in the long run, you might want to consider it.
Yeah. So this room was as is, no changes on that one.
Okay. Yeah, nice floor. Nice. And you guys did this is a vinyl?
Yeah, where did Elvin get this from?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Why? I'm just curious, since you guys did all the same floor, why did they do transition strips here?
That's a good question.
I'm surprised they didn't just keep it real clean,
Yeah.
Because, typically you see transition strips when you have two different floors. So.
Yeah.
But just just out of curiosity. But dude, it looks awesome. So you got
well, one of the nice things about putting the transitions in, if you need to replace something in one of the rooms, like you've got a break, you don't have to.
Cool. I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't even.
So you guys did new vanity in here. Looks like you did a new shower liner as well. Is this a new liner? Yeah. New vanity, new shower liner, new mirrors. So you did it on a very low budget. Now let me ask, are you guys going to reglaze that bathtub? No? Okay.
No. If you've got someone that'll do it for
I got someone who'll probably do that for $200. I'll send you his number.
Yeah, that'd be.
And by the way, I sent you my insurance guys.
Okay, number. Dylan, yeah.
Yeah, hit up Dylan, get your insurance shopped. So yesterday when we were speaking, they said they got a quote for $10,000 on this property. If you had the 4 major components that are updated, you should have quotes on this for like $3,500.
Oh, see that?
Max.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And so
that's the difference between profit and
Well, so by the way, we're gonna increase your NOI significantly on this property because you have a bedroom here, bedroom here, bedroom here. That's 3 bedrooms. This living area here, we're gonna convert into a bedroom as well.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put the wall up, just so you know, because being that you're doing construction, you're handling the construction side. What you're gonna do is you're gonna run a wall here. You're gonna come all the way here. You're gonna have to take this outlet, move it over a little bit. Add another outlet for this fan so they can toggle it on, toggle it off, right? You're gonna have to add an air venting here and build like a 3x2 closet here in the corner. So when they walk in, they're gonna walk in from here, come here, and then they're gonna walk in the bedroom right here. Right?
And bring in
that works.
another
That's
grand
nice.
each month.
We've got the vent right there. There's one right there, so that'll be the main area. This one right here, just move it over here. Interesting enough about this, I don't know. This was not my design. This right here does not control.
That's okay.
This fan. So all we really do is
move it in.
over.
Correct. You're gonna center it. You're gonna center it exactly.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, you guys got the perfect fans. I just bought 10 of these. I like these fans because you don't have remotes for them. You'd want to not have remotes or any other accessories for these people to lose. Or for them to complain about, oh, the remote's not working, right? So these are actually perfect, and they're very cheap. These are about $59 at Home Depot. But yeah, centering this in the room, adding like a little closet right here as well, like just a small reach-in closet. You could do a dresser or a closet, but the only thing I suggest, if you're gonna have this long-term, over time, a dresser's gonna get beat up, drawers are gonna get broken because people are open. A closet, you spend a couple bucks more, and guess what? People just hang their clothes. They're not moving that closet, right? They're not pulling drawers in and out.
I hope they're not moving the...
No.
What are you doing with my closet?
Yeah,
man?
exactly.
You know?
But from a longevity standpoint, you're gonna get a lot more bang out of your buck out of a closet versus, and people, it's more desirable on the platform. So this is gonna be a bedroom. And just so you know, this is gonna be, I would say start this at like $239 a week. $239, maybe $249, right? With a $97 moving fee.
I like that.
So remember, now we're at bedroom 4 that we've toured. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would do all these as, in that same price point,
Okay.
So here's our next one. So this was already done.
Okay. So, oh wow.
Okay, this is not my design whatsoever.
No, that's all right.
And then there's a door to the outside back there.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So this room, I can tell you already, I would start this no lower than $279 a week. Add a desk, add a mini fridge in here. They have a private bathroom and they have a private entrance. I would even honestly, to be honest with you, I would start this probably at I would start it at $289 to $297, somewhere like that. You know, just under $300 a month, because why? You have a private entrance, that's a premium. You have a private bathroom, that's a premium. You have a mini fridge in here, that's a premium. And you have a huge bedroom in here. This place is huge, and you have a reach-in closet.
It's a big closet too.
Right? So I would start at like two, because honestly, this is like a studio apartment. Where are you gonna get a studio apartment for $300, $600, $1,200 a month with all utilities included in Orlando?
Yeah.
Centrally located, you have the transit. Start this at $297 all day. This is a awesome bedroom, bro. They have the space. They don't have to deal with other members when they don't want to. You can even, if you want to take it a step further, you can build a little kitchenette in here. You know, because to be honest with you, it's almost too much space.
Yeah.
So if you put like a kitchenette, a small kitchenette on that side of the wall, like a wet bar with some cabinets, like 2 cabinets. You know, have you seen a hotel like a little kitchenette?
Yeah.
If you put one on that wall, run the bed this way, now they don't ever have to deal with these members ever. You see what I'm saying?
So right now we're saying this can rent for just under $300.
I would start $297.
$297. You add the kitchenette.
You don't have to. I'm just saying.
But if we do, what is that?
So if you add the kitchenette, you probably, what I would do is I'd probably start just above 300.
Okay.
You know, like 309. You know, play like I was telling him earlier. Start high, be patient. With Padsplit, it takes about 30 days for you to reach 80% occupancy rate. There's a lot of variables to that. How's your house look? What's the location? Do you have bus stops nearby? All these different factors in how quick you're gonna book up. Are you charging a move-in fee? If you want this place to get occupied ASAP, remove your move-in fees. Right? It's gonna say $0 on the move-in fee. You see what I'm saying? So if you add that kitchenette, you could probably, you know, I would say, come in at like just over $300 a month. Look at it like this. Where are they gonna go and rent a studio apartment? They have their own climate control, they have their own bathroom, they have a reach-in closet, they have a kitchenette, they have a private entrance just on the other side of this door. Where are they gonna rent that for $1,200 a month, everything included? And no long-term deposits, no first months, no last months, hassle-free. They're not gonna find it. So guess what? Your competition isn't nothing. So they have to book with you. So that could be something you add. I'm just giving you a vision for it. Yeah, because remember, this is it's a huge room and it's great, but it's like, it's too much space. So how can you maximize your NOI again? Putting that little kitchenette in. If you go to Home Depot and you buy the prefabricated cabinets and the prefabricated countertops, you're talking probably about $150 per cabinet. All you need is 3 to 4 cabinets right there. A small little countertop, get a little microwave in there, and they have their own little space. A lot of these people aren't really cooking, right? They're typically going to get Uber Eats. Now they have access to the main house if they want to go cook if they want. You see what I'm saying? So it's just an idea, you know, for this one. But definitely a desk, definitely a mini fridge in here, and that's where you can really maximize this room.
Perfect.
But yeah, $297 all day long.
There's something I want to show you guys. This is cool.
Yeah.
You can put at least.
Wow. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Huge. That's what I'm saying. So this room, everything's premium. Large closet, lots of storage, lots of room for them to have their nice beds, have their belongings, like lots of dead bodies. Dude, I mean, this room's premium. This room's premium, and they have their own bathroom, so this is awesome. Yeah, their own shower. I mean, I would, to be honest with you, even if you go outside the kitchenette, the more I look at this room, the more of a premium that this room has. Start $310 all day without the kitchenette. Be patient. Make sure you showcase that it has a private entrance, and also what you do as well, when you're done with the house and the furnishings, make sure you get a layout of the whole entire home so people can see how big the space is. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So this room, you'll get somebody come in and do like, you can either do a Matterport or you can just do a floor plan of the home. Either or.
Okay, that's fine.
And Matterport, you can actually upload into Padsplit to where people can walk the home. Okay. But if you just get a floor plan, that's fine. That way they can see like, hey, this room is 15 by 14, right? They can see how big the closet is. They can see that they have a private entrance and a private bathroom. So these are the things that are going to really drive the price up on this thing. So, yeah. But it's got everything they need, plus the dead bodies.
Plus the dead bodies.
Yeah, I love this, bro. This is awesome, bro.
Yeah,
this is great.
It's
So, okay, a couple things. Before we walk into here. So, I can already tell you by experience of all the homes that I've done, all the hundreds of transactions I've done. So it looks like you're on copper piping, which isn't a bad thing. Insurance companies don't hate it. They don't like it either, but they will insure homes with copper piping. Typically they want to see PVC or PEX piping. So right now, one of the ways I look at properties to see how it's plumbed is if you look in the attic, when you go in the attic, you can see typically they have plumbing run. If it's been repiped, they'll run them through the attic. And then I also look at the water heater and I look under all the sinks. So right now, just for where I'm at, I can see that you have copper piping.
Gotcha.
And this looks like, I mean, whoever did this, it looks like it's relatively new. If I move this cap right here, you could probably see it should continue with copper piping. But this is not really bad piping. Your water heater looks good. Because remember, the 4 major components are the roof, the plumbing, the AC, and electrical. And so these are what the insurance carriers are looking at. Being that you guys are on a pitched roof, get that wind mitigation as well. If the roof is really only 5 years old, you're gonna get a roof credit for it. If it has the proper hurricane straps. If you guys are getting $10,000 quotes, that's bullshit. Like, that's way too much.
Yeah.
You should be getting right around $3,500, maybe $4K on this property, right? And make sure you tell Dylan that you guys are doing Padsplit. You guys have the correct liability coverage and stuff like that. This AC, I'm not sure how old it is, but you can look on here for the serial number. 2003. This is a 2003 unit, so it's an old unit. You know, they might ding you on that a little bit, but if it's working, I wouldn't replace it.
Yeah.
Right? You just want to get that all that mold. I would take care of that so that doesn't continue to grow. What happens is, if this isn't properly sealed, over time it'll start sweating a lot, and that's what's creating that. Between that and heat is what's creating that.
Yeah.
And then this area, I can tell you right now, see this area? You have no air vents in here. So when you have your AC guy go in here, you might as well have him run a flex to this area. Because what's happening, he can actually jump one off this and add a little air vent right in here. There's no airflow in this room, and it gets really hot, and that's creating all this.
Yeah, and then you have a washer and dryer.
Yes, so you need to add an air vent in this room as well. Yeah. Kitchen, perfect.
Appliances coming today.
Yeah, appliances coming today. Did you guys do the countertops?
Yeah.
Are you gonna paint the cabinets?
No.
No. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So the rehab on this is just under about $18,500. And that included countertops.
$18,500?
$18,500 included countertops, included all the flooring.
Yeah.
This house was
Paint.
all wallpaper.
Wow.
So they got rid of the wallpaper. They textured everything. It was they redid the ceilings. These women were heavy smokers.
Yeah.
So the entire place was covered in nicotine.
Yeah, I could smell it. I could smell it a little bit. It's still lingering.
It's still here. We're doing what we can.
Yeah. What happens a lot of times where I tell people if they take over properties that are nicotine heavy, obviously these walls, these dry walls are like sponges. They'll soak all that in. Really the only real true way to get rid of that is you have to rip up all the drywall. Get rid of all the drywall, pull it all down to the studs, might have to even do the insulation, and then put brand new stuff on.
The nice thing is, since the whole place was wallpaper,
Yeah.
we tore the wallpaper off. I mean, that was a little
Yeah.
bit of a barrier, so hopefully...
Yeah. I can smell a lot. Smells, I'm sure, a lot better than what it was. What did you guys pay per square foot on the flooring? Do you remember?
It was included in the quote, $18,500. The guy
Yeah.
said, $18,500, I will do the flooring, I will do the countertops. And so...
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm sure you got a really good deal on them.
Cool. Are you replacing the fridge?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you also do another fridge the same size.
Yeah. Actually, this one right here is going in there, and today we
Perfect.
have another one coming in.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, in the kitchen, like you guys did it very low. Even so, like, you know what's funny? I see you guys put some new hardware, right, on some of them, some of the cabinets.
Yeah, there's going to be more hardware coming.
Okay, so you guys replaced the hardware. Even with these cabinets, let me see.
We're gonna have to put like a bottom,
Well,
like a liner.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We have even the bottom liner, but they look. What I was getting at, they look like they might just be. No, I don't know if they're real wood. I was gonna say you can even paint them, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you don't want to run up the bill anymore. But it could be something that will make this kitchen look completely different. But it doesn't really matter. Padsplit members, it's not a big deal to them. This isn't like an Airbnb. If it was an Airbnb, I would say, dude, you need to paint those like tomorrow. Right? So it's not a big deal. I'm sure you want to keep costs low.
Yeah, and I guess we're going to see how Padsplit, because this is our very first Padsplit.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just get this rehab done as cheap as we can. We'll get people coming in here if it works, if we're making money.
Right.
If we need to add an extra room,
This
if
is
we need
the-
to do extra things,
Right.
we can.
This is the guinea pig. I would say though, you have to add a room here. This is like it's a no-brainer.
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. Get the guys to come out here, do that room, get your AC run. That's a dead space right there. That is money right there that you're wasting.
Yeah.
Your NOI is going to increase if significantly. You're talking about another $1,000 a month added to the bottom line.
Yeah. I'll
You know?
all day long.
Yeah.
So
this is there is the room there, the master, but this is the other area where like, all right, what can we do with it?
perfect. Great question. Let's start here in this room first. because I want to see how this flows real quick. So you have another room here, right? Do they have a private entrance in here?
Technically, yeah. We're going to replace the door.
Okay, cool. So
two, actually.
All right.
Think about it.
I want to see how this flowed first. Here's what I would do here, bro. They have their own bathroom. They have their own room. Go ahead and seal this off. This is another premium room. It has its own AC. You're going to seal this door off. They have their own entrance, right? They're going to walk around the home to get to this part of the home, right? Again, you need to consider if you want to build like a little kitchenette area for them, a little microwave to make that, they can use all their own stuff. So mini fridge, desk in here, they have their private entrance, they have their own shower. Because remember, for another member, for you to make this flow, for another member to make this work, I mean, you could put a wall up here and make this a bedroom and then make this bathroom accessible to multiple members.
That's true.
So you can go either one of two ways, whatever makes most sense to you. Wall up here, boom. Right? That way where everybody will come in and use that bathroom. Or you can say, hey, look, we have enough bathrooms count. We can make this, being that there's a separate entrance for them, keep that bathroom there and keep this as an ensuite and just seal this door.
Okay.
Right?
And well, so we'll probably have to walk around the house to get to the fridge?
Right, yeah. You can make it like a little pathway or something, like mulch it out. They would just walk around the home. They have their own unit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then this room as well, I would probably be in about the $300 range, $300 per week.
Okay.
300, 309, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to be cheaper is you just sealing this up right here.
Yeah, that's easy.
And then what I would do is soundproof this as best as you can. Even though that this whole entire wall is not soundproof, but soundproof this as best as you can. All you have to get a guy that's coming here, soundproof that, you're done. So this person's going to walk around. You have your windows, you have your 2 points of egress, you have your private bathroom here.
Yeah.
For me, it's a no-brainer. I would have 2 premium like en-suites. Like this is awesome, And if you wanted, the other scenario is you just make this one whole hallway right here. So to see what makes most sense for you, but you're talking about more labor, more money in here. Yeah. And then so here, what you would do here, and the reason why I recommended go ahead and seal this off, this person gets to that room with their exterior door over there, and then this now becomes a bedroom. This becomes a bedroom, and the reason why you can make this, you have 2 points of egress, right? They have the sliding door, and then they're gonna have this bedroom window. So what you're gonna do, again with that outlet, you're gonna have to move it, and then you put a wall up here and make this a bedroom.
So that'd put us at eight total.
Yeah.
So gross revenue.
100%.
So we do that, we are now going to feed one bathroom with 5 rooms.
So, okay. So you have a bathroom there. Okay, is there only that one bathroom?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So that's not going to work then. Because you have to have one bathroom for every room. So
unless, like you said.
So what you're going to have to do, right. So what you're going to do then okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So yeah, you're going to have to do what I just told you. Okay. Make this one consistent hallway, soundproof these walls, because remember, there's going to be a lot of foot traffic through here. Make this one consistent hallway, bedroom and bedroom. Actually, hold on. You can't, you're going to lose a window if you did that. You need a window.
So this is a question. You'll have the door here and you have a separate egress, but it's going into that.
No, you can't have that. It's not allowed. It has to go out of the house.
Okay.
It has to go out of the house.
I assume that, but
No. See, what I would do is I would seal that up anyways, so they can't see that window.
Yeah.
That window it's disappeared.
What you want to do a takeout order?
Yeah, exactly. You want to do a takeout order? Hey, get me a coffee. What you're gonna have to do here, because they need this window. So what you're probably honestly gonna have to do here to really make this work, because here's the thing: if you put up a wall here and you put up a wall here, you lose the egress on both sides. You see what I'm saying? So now you can't make these bedrooms technically, because you lose that window and you lose this window. So what you're probably gonna have to do is flip-flop it, right? So you're probably gonna have to run the hallway out this side of the house. So you blow through this wall, where this is what they're doing. Here's how it works, right? They're coming in. This is a hallway. Boom. This is rid of. And you're putting a 36-inch opening here to where they can get to the bathroom.
It's amazing when you have a door right there, your brain just does not work correctly.
Right.
You seal that up, the first thing I do is think this, but that's actually a really good idea.
So that's what you're going to have to do, because that way you can keep these as 2 bedrooms. Make sense?
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
And you don't lose the egress on each one.
That's a wonderful idea.
Right. And when they walk in, by the way, their door will be right here. Boom. They'll come in right here. Here's the door. Right? So these bedrooms, just make sure they're a minimum of 80 square foot.
Okay, so we're going to do a wall from right here, correct?
Yeah. You can do a wall from right there. Yep.
Goes to here. Yep. Goes right there. This is the door.
That's the door. This becomes a hallway right here. Boom. This becomes a hallway. right? You're gonna have a wall here, wall here. They're gonna walk in, come right here. Boom. Now they have their egress. They also have their own AC system, right? You don't lose that AC system right there. They have another AC system on the other side of there. You see what I'm saying? And now that hallway continues. If you look here, that hallway is going to continue here. So you're going to blow through this wall. That hallway is going to continue here. Make it, again, 36 inch. It needs to be up to code. That hallway needs to be at least 36 inches wide. It's a regular size hallway. You don't want to make it a puny hallway, right? You want to make it regular. So recessed lighting, some air vents, and that hallway is going to run, and then it's going to turn there, right? And then it's going to go right into that bathroom.
This is the old part of the house right here. This is the exterior wall.
Right. Air vents are simple. Remember, everything done for air, when they run the flex systems, they're going to run them through the attic.
There's no attic right above.
Oh, there's no attic right here?
No, there's not.
Okay. So
this is a flat roof right here.
you could, yeah, if it, okay, so if this is flat roof, you could do either like another AC unit like that, but those are no good because you need an exterior for that, or you could do mini split systems. Mini split ductless AC systems.
Okay.
So I'd probably go mini split ductless AC systems. I'm not a fan of these guys because those things suck up a lot of power.
Yeah, they do.
They suck up a lot of power and they're not efficient at all. So they actually increase your electric bill.
Yeah.
So think about just getting a mini split system for this side of the home.
Okay.
Right? So you're probably gonna have to have a couple heads.
Okay. I don't know what a mini split system is, but
Oh, it's a ductless AC system.
okay.
Yeah. Another thing too, here's another thing. You can also, if you put the mini splits on this side of the home, you can put air. Have you ever seen above the doors where they let air flow through, the little vents?
Yeah.
You can put grills on top of here, right? The only issue is, remember, if this has a lot of foot traffic, that eliminates you having a soundproof wall here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So what I would do is talk it through with your AC guy to see what's most feasible for this area, so you can see how you can really keep this room cool. Because remember, that's going to get real steamy in there, and it's going to let off a lot of steam. You probably have a bathroom fan, a fart fan, if you don't add one in there. That way it helps eliminate some of that microbial growth on the hallway. But yeah, so that's what I would do here, and then you have your points of egress, right? And then they'll have their private bathroom here. Yeah, definitely the best way to play it out. Oh, you got the fart fan already. Yeah. Wow, they added a lot of bathrooms in here. Yeah.
It was made for Padsplit.
Yeah, it definitely. This is definitely a screaming Padsplit. And then for out here, I think so. These are the last two rooms, right?
Yeah, we have the master.
Oh wow, another room. Holy sh!
Another premium.
So okay,
room.
so we're gonna have. All right, I've lost count. So this would be room number 8.
Yeah.
This would be room number 8, right?
Yeah.
Well, 1.
It'll turn
2,
in the end. Yeah.
3, 4.
5, 6.
It's 6 right now before we do the 2 new rooms.
Yeah. Okay.
6.
So,
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
7.
So,
No. It's 6, 7, 8, 9. You'd have 10 rooms.
No. It's there's 3 there. 3, 4.
Okay.
5, 6. Right now it's 6. And then so this one, this would be the 7th. That would be the
8. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Cool.
We're screaming 6 right now. We're gonna have 2.
Okay. This is the master here. Wow. So yeah, same thing here, bro. I mean, this is a premium room. You got the huge walk-in closet. You got its own bathroom. You got it's big. You know, they got a view of the backyard. Again, this room all day screams, $297 no less.
Perfect.
You know.
So real quick, I want to point out, because we're thinking different setups. Because I know you've done this in your master bedroom before. Mm-hmm. If you were to make that back one a premium, originally shut it off.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, there's only one bath out here.
Right. So
put a wall here.
Here, exactly.
And make this a public bathroom.
So yep.
That would solve for not having.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could do that as well. I did that on my last property where you eliminate this from being a master and you just create a wall right here, right? Mm-hmm. So where everybody has access to here. And that keeps less construction going on over there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna run the wall this way. Look.
Yeah, so it comes right here.
No.
This would be the closet, and then it goes right here.
Yeah, you can make this a closet, correct.
Yeah,
you can make this another
so
closet.
this is the hallway.
Correct. Yes.
And then this right here.
Yes.
Okay,
That's going to be a lot less construction costs, and what that does is that opens up the bathroom to other members.
Yeah.
Now remember, again, soundproofing that wall, making sure that, a lot of foot traffic is going to go through here. People are using this bathroom a lot. You want to make sure this thing is, quiet.
Yeah. And that way, for the construction over there, where we just came, your original idea,
Original,
closing that wall off, that's all you have to do now.
Yeah.
Because now this room
Right.
has its double egress, but it also has access to the bathroom now.
Yep. So I would do it that way, right? It's gonna be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And guess what? You don't have to do the mini splits anymore. From a efficiency standpoint and less money out of your pocket, this route is gonna be the best.
You're saving us money hands over foot.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
So make sure you guys sign up with my Padsplit link, bro.
Can I take you out to McDonald's?
Fuck it, yeah, man. I got you.
I'll never turn down a free meal.
Anything you guys want on the dollar menu.
All right, brother.
Dustin's paying.
Hey, man, he lives in
How
the.
much I could get off the dollar? Anything.
Let's go. Yeah, and it's a nice sized bathroom too. So, and another thing cool also I like about a lot of your bathrooms is they have showers and not tubs. A lot of times we don't like the showers or tubs in houses because what happens is people want to soak in a tub
They
like
wanna
that.
take a bubble
Yeah,
bath.
they want to take a bubble bath. They act like they're at the Four Seasons, right? This isn't the Four Seasons, but what this does is forces people not to get comfortable in the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? And then where he's standing at, right? Where he's standing at, for this right here, you can always lock this up, make it a manager's closet for your cleaners, or have it as a storage and charge people for storage if they want to use storage.
Yeah.
One member, right? You
Yeah.
can charge them another, let's say $25 a month. Hey, you want storage? Here's a storage closet. You'd put a lock on that door.
Yeah.
As well.
I'm assuming you probably get more than $25 a month. Or
Yeah,
something
maybe.
Like
I mean, it depends, right? You remember storage units, like competing storage units in the area are very cheap, but remember it's convenience as well.
Yeah.
So they're willing to pay a little bit of a premium. So I would look at what storage units are in the area for this size of a closet, see how much they're charging, put a little bit of premium on it.
Storage units, we come to you.
What that does, what happens here as well, what that does, if they end up bringing their stuff, right? Because remember, as a Padsplit member, you're not able to bring your items into the home, right? The bed's here and that's it, right? The dresser's here. If there's one, that's it. They bring their clothes or toothbrush and that's it, right? One person per bedroom. If they bring their items in here, now they're getting really emotionally attached to the property, right? People have their items. It's just like storage units. They don't want to move, right? So you can look at it in two ways, or you can also look at it in a way where if they bring their stuff in here, are they overpacking it? Are they bringing stuff infested with bugs? You got to look at it like that as well. Because like, for instance, German roaches, they're transporting bugs. They transport off people's clothes and people's belongings, right? So you have to ask yourself, like me, I have my extra storage in a garage, so it's really contained. So you can either use a garage, which obviously you don't have that here, or you can do something like this, right? So just ask yourself, or just use it for your cleaners. Doesn't matter. So I mean, dude, this property's Mac Daddy, bro.
So the numbers I'm hearing, if we did everything total, our gross revenue would be low nines.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm hearing.
I agree. I agree. You're going to be about 8 to 9. Let's say conservatively $8K, $8,500 a month. No problem. No freaking problem. I'm doing right now, I have my Winter Park one. I'm doing about $6,200 a month, and I'm only a 6-bedroom. And I'm in a Mac Daddy location. I know you guys don't know Orlando well, but Winter Park is a premium location. My cheapest bedroom there is $239 for a 90 square foot bedroom. Let me say that again, 90 square foot.
Wow, that's tiny.
That's tiny.
Yeah.
A parking space, to put things in perspective, is about 120 square foot. I'm $239 a week on that bedroom.
Yeah.
My most expensive one at that property, he's been to it, it's $280 a week. Dude, that's why that room there, I'd get it just over 300. I'd like 309, test it out, maybe even 319 a week.
So if you were to guess, when we turn this into 8, what would our monthly utilities roughly?
So one thing I want to mention, you need to put a lock thermostat on this house where no one can just change the thermostat. So what I use Honeywell.
Okay.
Or you can use a Nest or a Ecobee. That way it stays at 74
Not
all the
64.
time. No.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one thing on an energy saving standpoint. Everything else, like your refrigerators, your appliances, stuff like that, I would guess your electric bill would probably be about $400 a month. Maybe upwards to, in the summertime, $450, right? Depending how much your AC is running. But I would factor in $400 a month, $450. Call it, I like worst case scenario versus best case scenario.
Yeah.
Factor in about $450 electric bill a month here. But remember, if you replace that, people can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? Also, when you're training your cleaners, one of the most important thing is you're training them to see if people are smoking in the home or they have guests over. Are they replacing the air filter, stuff like that. Remember, you're doing that once a month, right? Get that AC service too. If you haven't, get that AC. If you haven't got that AC service and people have been smoking here, one of the things that you're really getting a lot of smoke smell through is the ductwork.
Yes.
What's happening is all that tar went into the ductwork. And so for you to go in there and replace all that ductwork, it's going to cost you a lot of freaking money. You're talking about $475 per flex. Those ductwork flexes. That's a lot of money. So that's really where the smell's coming from. But you need to get that AC clean, get a nice coil cleaning in it, get it serviced, make sure it's up and running, make sure all the ductwork sealed up there. And what you could potentially do, instead of replacing the ductwork, call a ductwork cleaning company where they come in and they clean those up really well. Ask them, hey, does that get rid of cigarette smell? I know typically it's more for like dust and debris, but ask them, hey, have you guys have done a home where it was cigarette smell going up in there? Obviously, because they've been smoking here so long. But I would invest into a nice ductwork cleaning in here and then maybe the rooms that were really bad, you can replace the flex in the rooms that are really bad, and then maybe just clean the rest of the system. So that's what I would do. I don't smoke at all, but you can smell it in here a little bit still. Yeah. And remember, you want members to be happy. If somebody's really, if somebody has sensitivity to smell, they might be like, hey, your property looks beautiful. We love the location, but I can't live here. It smells like cigarettes. Yeah. You don't want that. So ductwork cleaning and maybe replace some of the flex. So get an AC guy, go up there and inspect it. See which ones need to be replaced. Do you have any leaks? The guys that do the ductwork cleaning, they have cameras as well. They can shoot up a camera in there and say, oh, wow, this thing's full of tar. Replace it. You have a better idea what's going on, right? You need a pulse, see where the pulse is up there, see what's going on up there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I would say about $450 on the electric bill, and in the wintertime, you're probably going to be, as low as $250 a month. Okay. But I would say $450 in the summertime.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, $8,500 a month on this property all day long. So remind me, your PITI is what?
Currently, it's 1,100.
Is that going to go up?
Once we refi into the DSCR,
it's going to go up. Yeah, DSCR. So maybe you can try to renegotiate with your private money. Here's the thing. I think a lot of times what people happen is they lend capital, and obviously everybody wants to get their capital out of the deals. They don't want to be stuck.
Yeah. We're thinking about selling his note.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Why don't you try to get creative? Because the ultimate goal here is you don't want to sell a 2.5% or 2.8% interest rate and go on an 8% interest rate. That makes no damn sense. Yeah. Like, for you to do all this work to raise all this capital, I would just try to get him replaced in a deal. Like, once you have this property up and running, make sure you get a bookkeeper, get really nice financials, get some sexy paperwork going, and sell the vision to people. Yeah. Right? Have a pitch deck going. Hey, look, we're trying to replace our capital partner. Here's your return. There's a lot of people with lazy capital. And for you to go into a DCR, it kind of defeats the purpose of you taking out a creative deal, in my perspective. If this is a flip, different story. But you bought it as a buy and hold. Keep that low free debt. Right now you have free money against the property. Doesn't make sense for you to go out there and exchange it for something that's going to cost you a lot of money per month. I would renegotiate. Start with him. If he doesn't work out, make sure you have all your ducks in a row, nice pitch deck, and start pitching it to other private money lenders. Hey, who wants to park their money in this deal? Yeah. Here's the equity position. Here's the return. Just start structuring it. Yeah. That's what I would do, bro.
We're all stuff too.
Well, it's not even that. DSCR is like worst case scenario, but I don't even think that needs to be a scenario. Mm-hmm. Not in this perspective, dude. And not only that, it's going to take away a lot of money, bro. Money is very expensive with banks. Not only that, you have to go through the qualification process. It's a whole headache. Yeah. So just renegotiate with him. If he doesn't want to take the position, get some really nice, sexy financials in place, and sell the vision with a pitch deck to someone.
Yeah, that's what I would do. We're running into that as one of our biggest struggles trying to find partners, is because we need to find investors that are not in the creative space, that want to get their money back in 12 months, 24 months. We need to find those doctors, lawyers, that they want to get into real estate, they have no clue what to do. Yeah. They're like, oh man, I'd love to make 50%.
Passive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like
that's the investor you want to look for.
Yeah. Even so, like in South Florida, make an example, dude. There's lots of multi-millionaires and billionaires, right? Like 200K is a lot, like nothing to some people, right? And when you tell them, hey, look, you have lazy capital just sitting around. Here's this project that we have down in Orlando. Here's the financials on it. Hey, if you want, we can even walk you through the project. But look what this property's been producing. Right? We just have a capital partner who initially funded the deal, and he's ready to get out of the deal, and we want to have somebody else park their money in this deal. Yeah. Dude, that's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't refinance this deal. It doesn't make any sense, and you're probably going to, by the time you're ready to refinance, you're probably going to be in the 8, 9, 10% range. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money you're going to leave off the table. So, and it doesn't make sense for you to go to a 2% free money rate to a 8%, 9%, 10%. So let's look out here. Let's see what the pool has going on. So I gave you guys my vision on the pool yesterday, right?
Yes.
And so I can tell you right now, it reconfirms what I told you yesterday.
So we're curious though, if we fill it, our concern is all the rain and stuff, it's gonna turn into a swamp because the rain's not going anywhere.
Okay, so I've never filled a pool before. Let me tell you this. I've never filled a pool before. I don't know what the process is, but I know that like they would come in here not just put dirt, they'd probably put a lot of rock in here.
And we'd have to like crack
because the rock would help flow the water into the earth. But I don't know like I don't know the legitimate answer.
Yeah.
But I would wait. I can tell you right now, to refinish this pool, to get it up and running to where you need it to go, you're talking easy 16 to 20K. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Not only that, it's not really going to bring you much more money for these members. So it's not worth it. So if you can get a dump truck in here, what I would do is I would call a couple pool companies. I would say, hey, look, we have a pool in our backyard. Based on your experiences of it's an underground pool. Based on your experience, we want to fill it up. We don't want to resurface it. Or maybe go on YouTube and see what the process is to filling these things in, right? And it's just going to be an abandoned pool. When you go to sell the property in the future, just disclose there's an abandoned pool down there. That's it. That's all I would do. Yeah. Because I mean, this is a lot of work, bro. Pool pumps, resurfacing. Not only that, by the way, for you to get a good pool company in here, if you were to go and resurface this pool or redo the pool, it's probably gonna take you easy 4 to 5 months, minimum. These pool companies are backed up. It's hard to find really good pool companies, and a lot of them are just gonna screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have time, and
I wish you weren't right, but you are.
Yeah. I mean, that's just really gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know. So, have you guys thought about painting the house at all?
Touch up paint.
I would paint it. So when you have your paint peeling like this, what's gonna happen? Like, you gotta think of it like this. Your paint is like the seal of your home, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? You're gonna start having water intrusion problems.
Yeah.
Water intrusion problems are gonna cause other issues. Paint this. This has gotten so bad. Like, you're down to the concrete on here.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would paint this for sure.
Yeah, we are gonna
I'll send you a painter.
At the very least, we're gonna have someone come out and match this.
Yeah.
And then just touch up paint, unless someone can do a.
No, I wouldn't touch up paint.
A really good deal to do the whole entire thing.
Touch up paint here is not gonna work, bro. I'm just letting you know. I mean, you do what you want. It's just not gonna work. It's just this has gone too far. So what they have to do, they have to come in here and primer it. They're gonna have to primer this, get a nice, probably 2-3 coats of primer on here, and then paint this whole entire thing and resell it. I'd have them resell around the windows with the caulking as well.
Yeah,
because what's happening right now, it's not sealed, and you're gonna get lots of water intrusion. Same thing right here. Look, you see all this water is already intruding in here, and the wood's getting soft.
Yeah.
So you get all that sealed up. Trust me, you want to have less amount of headaches, and the members saying, "Hey, we got water in our room," you know.
Yeah.
So I would definitely 100% non-negotiable paint this property. But again, it's up to you. You're like, damn, Javier, you shouldn't have came today. Yeah, see? Door here. Yeah, they added all this on.
That door's actually on special order right now. It'll be here in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a 24-inch exterior door.
Yeah, you have to custom make them. Yeah, it's a phenomenal property. Still needs a little exterior work.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be a great project, man. Great project.
Yeah, but we definitely don't want to be like the first Padsplit slumlords.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Again, out here, and not only that, when members, you know, they walk out here, they just want to have a cigarette or something, or they're a smoker and they want to hit their vape. You know, they want a nice little area.
Yeah.
You don't have to add chairs or anything out here, but just make sure you paint it.
Yeah.
I would paint it, make it look nice. You know, get it all real nice up and get it all sealed and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, you need to see this, man. Like, this was last week. Let's see if I can find it. This is the backyard last week. Oh, yeah. Can you see that? Freaking jungle.
Yeah, looks a lot better.
And so, I mean, even the walls. So we had someone come out. They took, I mean, this was just covered in crap. So it's all been cleaned up. Everything's been pressure washed. It's 90% better, but it still has a lot of work.
Yeah.
There was a lot of water damage inside. Yeah. Because the rain gutters were completely ruined. In the back here, there was wood all along the back here. So water was getting plugged up in the rain gutters going down from that side. Water was building up here going in there.
You don't have good, the drainage is a little issue. Like, you can see here too, like your block is starting to crack here. You know, it's not good signs. Like, this is like, you have structural movement here, you know. Settlement, right? If this crack continues to get bigger, you want to keep an eye on things like this. People don't realize.
You can see in the walls.
Yeah, that's structural, right? That's definitely structural, But around the windows is typically where you'll see it, doors and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, if it rains real hard, you're going to get water all up in here. Yeah. That's going to start getting in the house. You're going to start getting mold problems. It's going to become a bigger issue. Versus you hiring a painter now to paint the whole damn home. Bro, you can get this home painted for like $3K. Get a professional come out here, seal it up, do all the caulking, all that stuff. So
Yeah, we'll definitely take your painter referral.
Dude, heck yeah, bro. Yeah, I already gave him the insurance referral.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, so guys, listen, we just walked this property. This is going to be a Mac Daddy pad split. I'm excited to see this thing get up and going. I'm excited to see the money that you guys bring in on the revenue side. I can't wait till you guys convert these bedrooms. Now that you guys have the vision, do you have the lens?
Yeah.
What'd you learn today?
What did we learn today?
Yeah.
Well, number one, that this guy's a badass, and we can make a ton of more money on this project.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man.
Dude, no, it's gonna really. I mean, it's gonna you're gonna make a ton of more money. Now you can see how you utilize the dead space that they had before. We walked through the whole property. I mean, this property is like literally screaming pad split.
Yeah.
Like this is the best exit strategy. We're estimating them to do a gross, I would say, on the conservative side, $8K a month, upwards of $9,000 a month on one property. You know. After you run all your expenses, you guys are probably going to net easy, what, $3K, $3,500 a month? Would you say?
I mean, even if we keep the PITI where it is right now, it's going to be...
Which you are, because we talked about how you can renegotiate that.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get creative here. This is a creative deal. They bought this deal, not having to qualify for a bank, not having to use their own money, not having to chase down the deal or lock up the deal. They had the deal brought to them by a wholesaler and a door knocker. They were able to do all that stuff. The only thing now they had to do on their end was make the vision happen, which was pad split. So if you guys want to be a part of things like this, you're going to bond with guys like us who are in sub 2 and doing creative deals. Don't forget, we have the pad split mini course as well. So if you guys want to see all this stuff step by step, we've compacted that all. So go to my Instagram description or watch the video below for the description. Click on the link and we'll have the pad split shopping list, which I told you guys about yesterday. I'm giving that away for free for you guys who want to take their pad split to a whole nother level and furnish it very fast. I did my last pad split. I furnished the whole entire thing in an hour and a half.
Wow.
An hour and a half. Right? Because I have every single bedroom segment. All you're doing is adding things to the Amazon cart. One thing I did learn though on it, on Amazon, you can only add anywhere between 80 to 90 items into the cart if you don't have a business account, right? So I converted mine to a business account. So make sure you actually convert your profile to a business account on Amazon or just create another one. So that's a really quick tip. I had to learn that the hard way. I was like, man, why is this not going through? But so I converted into a business account, but I was able to do that because I created the shopping list for you guys. So if you go to my Instagram and they click on the link on my Instagram description, we'll have it there, and then we'll also have it on the bottom of the video. And if you guys haven't yet, I want to make sure you guys are both liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Javier Paredes, and we're going to see you guys on the next one.